Good evening, one and all. We're here at Edgbaston. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this match is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Looking forward to this one. It should be a cracking game.
Thanks, Alison. We go out to the middle now. Big decision coming up.
Probably not a bad toss to lose. The decision is to bat first, but I reckon having a bowl on this pitch could be the smart decision.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up. Payne has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. Umpires have signalled they're ready. Let's get this match started. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. The Phoenix are 4 for none.
First over gone, and a respectable start by the batters.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. Couldn't get it through the field. Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That's the over. The Phoenix are 15 for none.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Incredible, what a grab. Big dive from the fielder, tremendous catch.
That's a key wicket. Not what you'd want so early in the innings, barely troubling the scorer.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Nicked it. Over. The Phoenix are 23 for 1.
End of the 4th over. Birmingham Phoenix.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the city end.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Edged it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match.
That's the end of the power.
Payne, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
The new bowler into the attack.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. Edged it. No one there. Could be 4.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Brilliant diving stop. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum.
End of the over. Birmingham Phoenix.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Goes through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Finds the edge.
Flashed at it. Didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. The Phoenix are 44 for 1.
End of the 7th over. Birmingham Phoenix are now 44.
How will he reply?
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Off the middle of the bat.
Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Abel, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling.
fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Square cut, finds point, no run. 5 runs added in the over. The Phoenix are 49 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the city end.
The Welsh 5.
Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
The over.
Green from the pavilion end.
Are now on 50 for 2.
Needs a direct hit. Everyone's gone up.
Well, at the end of an entertaining performance with the bat, certainly a good wicket to get, the runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Great shot, just square of backward point. That might just make it.
A lovely shot. Just cuts it away and nothing the fielder could do to stop that one.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Phoenix are 68 for 3.
End of the 9th over. Birmingham Phoenix are now 68 for 3.
Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. That could be costly with a free hit for the batter now. Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off perhaps. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged it. Good catch, out. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Ended the 10th over. The batting team are now on 72 for 4.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Abel coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Couldn't get it through the field. That's gone. Nice simple catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
It's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Goes over the top with that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Abel shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Misses everything. End of the over. 5 off it. The Phoenix are 77 for 5.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Meredith coming back into the attack.
The attack, the Welsh fire.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Meredith from the pavilion end. Nearly gets the edge. Meredith with a great delivery there.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Yes, nice bowling.
Meredith overstepped by a fair way. You don't want to be giving away extra deliveries too often. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Massive outside edge. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
End of the 13th over. Birmingham Phoenix are now on at 5 for 5.
Kellaway, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Wow, that's missed the lot. End of the over. The Phoenix are 96 for 5.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
End of the 14th over. Birmingham Phoenix are now 6 for 5.
Abel into the attack now from the city end. Gone. Great catch. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Thick edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
End of the 16th over. Birmingham Phoenix.
Going with spin now. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Doesn't beat the infield. Out. No! Somehow it's missed everything.
End of the 17th over. Birmingham Phoenix are now on 104 for 6.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Huge. That has flown.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Abel, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
End of the 18th.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Too far down leg and helped on its way. It's high and gone. It's a maximum.
Textbook 6, timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Over, the Phoenix are 122 for 6. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the city end. Bold, stunning delivery.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket.
He's got their tail up.
That's the over. The Phoenix are 124 for 7. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the city end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Couldn't get it through the field.
End of the 20th over. Birmingham Phoenix are now 129 for 8.
And the innings comes to an end. The Fire will need 130 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go. First ball.
Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Smith, taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. 5 runs added there. The Fire are 5 for 1.
End of the over. Well,
Southey, the right arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
the attack for Birmingham Phoenix.
Thick edge.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Southey shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Can't get that outside the ring field. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Great shot, gets a hold of that and places it through square leg. 8 runs added in that over. The Fire, 13 for 1.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Wood, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Square cut, finds point, no run. Great shot, he's pulled that one away, 4 more.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Edged it. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. The Fire are 20 for 1. Wood from the City end.
Now 20 for 1.
Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's going a long way. What a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. The Phoenix with a massive shout.
End of the over. Welsh Fire are now 7 for 1.
Bolt, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Edged. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Smacks that away through the gap.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Bairstow has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
With 75 balls remaining.
Southey back into the attack.
7 runs and have 1 out. Tim Southey, the new bowler, into the attack.
Great shot through the gap. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
back to the pavilion, but a good contribution for the team today. That's been a nice knock.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Yeah! Bold, stunning delivery.
Out for a duck, an innings that should have promised so much, ends with a brilliant delivery that was almost unplayable.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. That could be costly with a free hit for the batter now. Finds the edge. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. 6 off it. The Fire, 39 for 3.
With 70 balls remaining, Welsh Fire need 1 runs and have 3 out.
Milne from the city end. That's a confident appeal. Oh, that's LBW. Starts the over with a wicket. Yeah, that could have been missing the stumps. Not the worst review.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Kohler Cadmore, quite confident with the challenge. You could just tell from the body language. Pretty confident, and they're going to get a second chance.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Doesn't beat the infield. Nicked it. The Phoenix with a massive shout. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing. 5 runs added in that over. The Fire are 44 for 4.
End of the 8th over. Welsh Fire are now 43 for 4.
Might look to go big again here.
They'll get at least 1 here. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Bang! Bowled. Just stunning bowling.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Left-hander coming into bat at number 7 for Welsh Fire.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Really good over, takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries.
End of the 8th over. Welsh Fire are now 6 for 5.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Played that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those this over.
Couldn't get it through the field. Massive outside edge. Wood ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
With 55
Milne from the pavilion end.
runs and have 5 out.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Great shot, just square of backward point. That might just make it.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Livingston, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. 9 off it. The Fire, 60 for 5.
End of the over. Welsh Fire are now on 60 for 5. We will have another 5 balls from this bowler.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Finds the edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over. The Fire are 61 for 5.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be forward.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Straight to the fielder. The Phoenix managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
Runs and have 5 out.
Going with pace now.
Into the attack for Birmingham Phoenix.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cut through point.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Fire are 80 for 5. Milne from the pavilion end. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Brilliant diving stop. Edged it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Massive outside edge. 8 runs added in that over. The Fire are 88 for 5.
End of the 14th over. Welsh 5 are now on at 8 for 5.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Wow, power off the front foot, goes all the way.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Thick edge. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Fire are 96 for 5.
End of the 16th over. Welsh 5 are now on 6 for 5.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Power and precision in that shot.
The half century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch. Out. What a screamer.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Coming into bat at number 8.
He's got their tail up.
Seven runs added in that over. The Fire are 103 for 6.
End of the 16th over. Welsh 5 are now 103 for 6.
Bolt, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Doesn't beat the infield. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Bolt with a huge appeal.
End of the 17th over. Welsh 5 are now on 7 for 6.
Southie coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
The slower ball gave them time to adjust, waits on it and drills it to the boundary.
Southie shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Track. Head was completely still, and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
They've attempted the slow ball, but that's been pounced on and hit high into the stands. Brilliant timing.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
That's just timed brilliantly, moving closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. Southie from the city end.
Are now 6 for 6.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Huge edge.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over. Just 2 to win.
Massive outside edge. Thick edge. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. And that'll be easy as pie for square leg. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
End of the 20th over. Welsh 5 are now on.
Bolt, coming back into the attack, has done well so far.
Number 9. Please give him a round of applause. Trent Bolt, the new bowler, into the attack.
Scores level now, just 1 run needed. Only a batting meltdown will stop victory now. Incredible, what a grab. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Right-hander is coming to the bat at number 10 for Welsh 5.
They need 1 to win. This could have very easily gone either way. Brilliant cricket from both sides. It's a shame there had to be a loser.
Either way, just brilliant play to win it at the death. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage and see you next time.